Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a DIY mirrored console table, and for this project you're going to need four 2 by 4 by 96 2 by 4 by 96. And what you're going to do, you're going to measure the height that you want your console table. I want mine at 36.5 inches tall, so I measured 36.5 inches of where I wanted to sit it at the wall, and then I marked it with a black Sharpie. And you're also going to be needing some of these Dollar Tree mirrors, which they will line up the side. Now you could probably do this easier by getting mirror cut, but me, I wanted to try it with the Dollar Tree mirror. You're going to need 50 or more. I'll give you the total count after I get it started. So you're going to put your 2 by 4 by 96, and you probably don't need 96. I just got some taller ones, so I don't waste wood for when I do the side cuts, and I'll show you what the measurements are for those. So then you're going to turn your saw on. You're going to bring it down. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Make sure your power's on. Wear safety glasses and stand clear. And then you're going to come down and so you'll probably need to sand some pieces afterwards. Make sure you got your guard on. Then I'm going to flip this. Make my next mark. I'm just going to make the next mark by lining up the first cut and mark it with my black Sharpie. That's going to be leg number 1. And again, you're going to make 4 cuts total. And you'll want to make sure that your 4 cuts are precisely the same length, so that you do not have one leg taller than the other. So now I'm going to make the rest of my cuts, and then I'll tell you what the side cuts are. So when you're done cutting, you're going to need a total of 12 pieces of wood. You're going to need 4 you're going to need 4 at 38. No, you're going to need 4 at 30. Yeah, 4. Let me start with the legs. You're going to need 4 at 36, 4 at 36.5 for the height of the legs. Now the measurements will be for the height that you wanted and the distance that you wanted to sit away from the wall. For me, I wanted my height to be at 36.5 for the legs. Now the front facing pieces, which is facing you directly, I cut 4 of those at 38.25, and then the side pieces, which is going to be on the side of the table, they're at 19.25. So these are your 8 cuts. You're going to also need some Gorilla wood glue. You're going to need some wood screws and a paintbrush. And after I get the frame all together, then I will determine the length of wood that I need for the top piece. So I'm going to get started and show you how I'm going to glue it together. So this is what it's going to look like when you start gluing the frame. So these are the legs. This is the front facing piece. This is the side facing piece, and this is the lower front facing piece. Now I haven't glued the lower on because I want to bring it down a little bit more, but I do have to wait for the top piece to dry a little. So I'm going to let that dry for about an hour, and then I'll come back and I'll glue the lower front facing piece, and when it's dry enough for me to move it, then I will start on this wood over here and build up this exact same frame, and then they will all connect together, and then I'll put the mirrored pieces on. So this is what it's looking like. This is the frame. I have to glue the two pieces right here, front facing pieces on the bottom, and then all I will need to do is put the piece of wood for the top, and for right in there a bottom shelf. And then once I get all the frame together and it's nicely dried, then I will spray paint it. So here's the final look of the frame for the mirrored console table. This is the actual frame. I'm going to place a board down here in the bottom. It's actually going to be a board that sinks in a little, and then I'm going to place a board here on the top, which is also going to just drop down slightly. I just want a little lip on the console table. So this is the frame, phase 1. Phase 2 will be me staining it and applying the mirrors.